get too spoiled. Look at this. How is somebody that comfortable? It's a mess back here because we're trying to get everything cleaned up. You taking over 3 beds, Bruce? All right, whatever. What's Kevin doing? What's up, Kevin?
We're doing another mystery box.
Ooh.
So this one's expensive.
But it's
so
not going to be a mystery then.
I know. Well,
maybe
I don't
we'll
know.
have to put something mysterious in it.
No, I think he'll get this package before I get around to actually uploading this video.
Probably, that's
so,
for sure.
That'll be fine. So we got another mystery box, which these are always fun to do. So, of course, you get a mystery pack with your mystery box. And so the goal of this one was mainly board games. Wanted 5 to 6 board games, and then just a lot of cool Magic stuff and Magic accessories. So I think I've got together a pretty cool package. The cost on this was a whopping $7.50, so you're gonna get a lot of stuff. So first of all, let's just go on with the cool accessories that we have. So I'll pick some of my favorites. Of course, Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield Blood Red, beautiful color. It's I actually, this is probably my favorite color out of it. It's kind of like a maroony red. It's blood red. It's a blood red color. And of course, can't go wrong with
Maroons are
black.
the best.
Well, okay, sure. Maybe I should have found matching colors too.
It's all
looking at this,
good.
I'm like, oh, I've got all my favorite stuff, and then, yeah.
Put some of your
But
favorite.
this one's cool too. I really like the Sierra Nevada Dragon. So this is awesome as far as art sleeves. So kind of made this like kind of a two players can enjoy this because I have at least enough stuff with two players to do stuff. And of course for the inner sleeves, it might be the last time I buy these.
Really?
Because GameGenic is coming out with a generic brand, which I've heard is the same thing. It just doesn't say GameGenic on it.
Well,
and it's
didn't
like
they
50% cheaper.
Yeah, that's
40% cheaper or something.
Well, we use
Because that's
those.
what those Just sleeves are.
I
These Just
tested
sleeves are
those
pretty
out
much
on my
identical.
generic. They're
Yeah,
great.
they're
I
like-
love them. They're not bad at all.
They're identical to the GameGenic ones,
I've
right?
got it. Yeah, I did them on my TikTok, and they're a little bit different colors. They seem muted colors is the biggest
Oh,
thing.
so they don't have like the GameGenic. Well, the
Colors,
black's probably
yeah.
the same.
Black's
We'll have
probably.
to do a
so.
comparison video sometime. I don't know. If people are still interested, the problem is I did those videos. They take a long time to do, and then no one watched them. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my inconsistency. Maybe it's the way I was doing them. But if we can figure out a better way to like compare and contrast products and talk about products, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of a fun little project.
Cool,
to
but
get
what
down to.
else is in there?
But inner sleeves is to sleeve your inner sleeves. And then it wanted a lot of different various dice. So I don't know if you're a RPGer, but these are always, the bone and the black.
they're good.
Can't go wrong with those. I don't think anyone hates these two colors. And you wanted cool dice. So try to find the gayest looking dice possible for this. These are kind of cool because they just come in the smaller sets or a bigger set of the kind of, what do you call this one? Icy looking pink.
Yeah, it's
Icy
clear. It looks.
What do they
cool,
call it?
So.
It is. Oh, it's glow in the dark too. This one's glow in the dark.
Really?
So then
Oh,
this
that's why
one's glow in
they're
the dark too.
expensive.
So you get some glow in the dark dice.
Ooh.
So I don't know. Okie doki's kind of cool. These actually look so much better when they're out of the package.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
cannot
the
sell them in those packages.
okie dokie. Switch your packaging.
Yes.
People look at them, they look like dull. No one buys them because they look dull. Once you take them out of the packaging, they look nice and crisp and clear. It's just this packaging that no one likes. But side note, these things make great shipping or even deck boxes for smaller decks.
Yeah. They were great. They're awesome little cases. I like them. I
cases
get where they're
for 'em.
coming from. And you got all this product here too.
So yeah, and then so as far as then we go with the Magic stuff, I still have a few of these left over for the Throne of Eldraine and Ikoria when they made these collectors. Can't go wrong with those. Both these are still going up in price. There's some good hits out of both Ikoria and Throne. You can get some cool collector cards for sure. Speaking of that era, I just get this up to $7.50. This is the only way I'm going to do it is put a collectors in here for the Theros Beyond Death. These are actually still available. You can still order these suckers. Good,
I mean, the
good
lands
set.
are good. The
Yes,
lands are still
they're
like
they're
$1,
going-
$2.
No, the
Are
foils
they more
they're
now?
Like, the foils are more.
Really?
The normals are up to $1.50. I think the swamps and
wow.
the islands are up to $1.50
That's
now.
crazy.
So don't quote me on that, and people will tell me how wrong I am after that. All right, so playmats.
What's you got?
So playmats, I love the Dragon Shield playmats. We're kind of going with these are two of my favorite ones of all time. So this is kind of like the Chinese
full
dragon and the
getting
pirate
massive
treasure
glare. There we
treasure
go.
chest. So I hope you enjoy these playmats. These are kind of my,
cute.
I like these a lot. These are my favorite playmats of all time. I thought, it can't go wrong. One of my favorite products is just previous kits because they have utility to them.
Yes.
Like you can play with them. There's dice. It's kind of fun just to do throwback pre-release drafts And man, I wish our locals would come do stuff like this.
I know,
It'd be fun to do
right?
like a pick your own pre-release and play it. So we got some cool ones in here with some of the
got
latest
everything.
ones, and even have a
Wow.
modern horizons.
Ooh,
Nice little modern horizons.
sweet.
These are getting rare.
That
but-
glare is terrible.
So back to the fun stuff. The fun stuff in here with the board games. So wanted intro-based games. Said his wife likes Yahtzee. So you know what's better than Yahtzee?
Yes.
The Clever series.
It is so good.
So this is rolling dice and marking stuff off, like Yahtzee, but it's better. It's actually fun. So that's pretty clever and twice as clever. I play the death out of both of these games. And if you want like a nice little fun little card game you can play with your friends, Point Salad, can't go wrong with it. This is one of the best card games made for what it does.
Yeah.
Very simple, but it's still fun.
It's
So
a
that's my
blast.
problem. Like it took me forever to get into card games or like board games, card games, because growing up with my family, we'd play stuff like Chicken Foot, or wait, Chicken. Isn't it called Chicken Foot?
No
Chicken,
idea.
chicken
I play
whatever.
I
And then
play,
that's little
like,
tile
Phase
thing
10s a
where
million
you use the
times.
dominoes.
Yeah.
Or yeah, Phase 10. Oh my God, Phase 10's horrible.
I
So we
hate
play
it.
or games like that. So my parents would always play stuff like that when we go on vacation, and they're so boring that I would always be like, nah, I don't want to play. I don't want to play because I come from like Magic, but it's just so. So it took me a while to actually play games. But games, the board game and card game industry is a lot better than when I grew up. We'll just put it
Yes.
that way. Like the cards, like Point Salad is so much better than Phase 10. So that's a good one. I think Quacks of Quedlinburg is good, but just make sure that you're
Just because you're not
cheat.
Just because.
You all cheat.
I
You're
have
all a
not-
bunch
do
of
not
dirty
cheat.
cheaters. Everyone that plays this game is a bunch
What's
of
the
dirty
point of
cheaters.
cheating in the
I'm
game?
the only one that doesn't cheat. at Quacks of
Okay.
Quedlinburg. You're all
That's
a bunch
because
of
I've like
cheaters.
never won that game.
I've never either. That's probably
So,
where I'm salty. But everyone's
exactly.
like, how do they not explode like 15 times in a row and get like I'm like, oh, I've
know.
fixed. Anyway,
I
this is a
know.
bag building game, so you're pulling out bagging ingredients every round, and you're trying to make your bag better so you don't get the
Yes.
crappy ingredients. But it's a
You
a
just
fun
have
one.
to stop early enough.
One of the best card games, Sentry Golem, by far. Can't recommend this enough. I think this is probably the game we've sold the most here. What do you
No,
think,
like
Zach?
Point Salad. We not
You think Point
stop.
Salad is more than
Yes,
Golem?
we sell so many. We've gone through
Well,
like
it's half
5
the
cases.
price. It's half
yeah.
the price too, so it's probably that got that.
That
going
or
for it.
Splendor. Though that or Splendor have
Yeah.
been some of the best. Camel Up's really good too.
Yeah. Sentry Golem though, I've never heard anyone hate this game. So including this one here, it's a fun little card game, nice little intro to board
It's
games.
cute.
Azul, this is another top seller. This is a fun one. This is a tile drafting game. So I think that this one will be enjoyable.
And each
too.
version's got their
So
own
I
fun
mean,
play
there you
style.
go. This is a nice little patron perk. You get an expert, right? Am I an expert at this stuff? Like what's good and what's anyway. Derpa. Go with the dungeon. I think it's the best card carrying case. You'll get some Chloe hair in here. You shed so much, Chloe.
Chloe.
You shed
Chloe?
so much. Apologize for the Chloe hair. Hope you're not allergic to the Chloe hair. And we got, what kind of brand is this one?
That one's
Generic?
a generic one, but they are great.
Oh yeah,
they're
better.
good. The
Yep.
generic-
So this is a branded Gone Rogue Games. We can do this. We can brand. If this is something too
Me?
that Zach can do for you, if you have any, you want your own store branded on it or your own like whatever branded. I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
we can do it for you. So this is another
And it
thing.
holds up pretty well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I haven't
Yep,
really
they
had
do.
any issues.
They do. I mean, you can't go crazy with them, like rub them
Yeah.
against the table like
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean,
But
it
yeah,
is
they
solid
have
colors.
really good. I mean, this pops pretty well. So
Yeah.
I mean, use your perks, guys. This is something that I enjoy doing. They make fun little videos to talk about. I get to showcase products that I like, and yeah. So there's more to it than just sealed product and
Cool.
the boring stuff. Games are still fun. It's still a good market. Like that's what I was looking at a lot of the movement with My Hero Academia, Flesh and Blood, Pokemon. They're doing fine. Magic's doing fine too. The biggest problem with well, first of all, Magic's trying to destroy their brand with all the tone deaf responses and stuff.
Wizards trying to destroy everything.
Zach
Like,
got wrecked on his TikTok for just showing D&D.
D&D. Oh my
Because
gosh.
people are like, why are you even supporting this
If you don't like
whatsoever?
D&D, buy the books, play 5th edition, or make your own darn
Yeah, well,
thing.
this
Stop
is-
trying to... Every
And
single one of them
with- thing
stealing
we
the
were
freaking
showcasing was
books.
just something that helps with campaigns. It's
Well,
not a big,
exactly.
I get why people are upset,
Well,
but
the biggest problem is half of them have stolen the books online because all the books are
Yeah.
online for free. So go
well,
play
we can do the
that.
subscription service.
Exactly.
We can get all content.
Exactly.
But anyway, it's the market is actually, if you're comparing just like the market as a whole, the whole United States economy, like just the world economy and collectibles, it's still, or at least trading card games, not collectibles have sunk big time.
Yeah.
But trading card games, at least like the big ones, Magic is actually not faring bad.
No.
The problem is that the leadership over at Magic just will not see the writing on the wall. That we're not under a lockdown
I know.
with free money and bored people.
Yep.
So stop printing like we are.
It is.
They
It's
are
getting
just insane.
ridiculous.
So
I've seen
Pokemon and
so
Flesh
many-
and Blood
yeah.
and all the rest of them, these guys, all these guys have slowed down. Everybody has noticed that, okay, that we probably just need to not flood the market.
Yeah.
Wizards refuses. And the problem is that people are still buying into it. Like Dominaria Remastered sold pretty well.
Yeah.
So it's the problem is I don't think that Wizards cares. Like if they can make good profits on one product, it offsets all the terrible crap that doesn't sell. I mean, even Brothers War is super slowed down, and I'm like, geez. These things, by the way, like that's what used to be. I used to have a window of about a couple weeks to buy previous kits, and then they'd be gone, and they were a hot product online to sell, or people there was a huge demand. These things are like discounting now.
Yeah, it's like almost not even worth it. It just sucks.
Draft boosters and just do
There's
pre-release
so much
packs
coming
now, I
out
guess.
all the time.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what the solution is. Again, I need to start the market channel up so I can write more about this more in depth when not.
Easy solution. Throw it all in one box, Wizards. Look, Pokemon does it and they do great. It's a lot easier.
Oh, just
you get
like
everything.
one box.
Yeah, it has everything in it, and then you don't have to worry about sets, collectors, print.
Well,
Pokemon
Pokemon prints a billion supplemental products. One of the things I can't stand about Pokemon is this.
Yeah, but
this
that's
type of stuff.
afterwards. After they've already printed all the other product, after everything else has come out, then they come out with
I
extra
think they really
stuff,
kill their
so.
equity. I guess they want their game accessible to people.
It's made
to
for
do
little
stuff.
kids.
Well, I know, but I'm seeing their competitive scene. They want accessible. So, I mean, I think they just came out. I passed on them. If anyone does want them, I might have missed the pre-order window. But, I mean, they just came out with the World Champion decks. So, carbon copies.
Yeah.
They just print them. So, whoever just won, they just print the decks and they're going to, sell them. So, I don't really like that aspect of Pokemon because you have this really extreme end of, like, competitive cards are actually worth nothing. And
well, that's because there's like 3 versions of each card.
Well, they're lucky that people are like collecting.
Yeah.
I don't think Magic or
That's
Flesh and
true,
Blood or all these
too.
other things can do that. They have to have they need their utility to have demand. To create that demand.
Yeah,
Only the
that's
utility
true.
is actually playing the cards. So I don't know. So I wouldn't put Pokemon up on this big pedestal.
I'm not. I just want one box. I am sick of. We don't have any room left.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
my
I agree with
problem.
you there. I just I wish that both companies take who's this guy?
What's that? It's some D&D that's been whining about 6.
Paradise. You
So-
coming in here and
All right.
advertising someone else's store?
This is where I work.
Oh, Paradise Ice. There's a store called Paradise. It's a game store.
Oh.
All right,
Where are we
cool.
even at?
We're
Anyway.
at 13 minutes.
30
Whatever.
minutes. See you guys
All right.
later.